The Galactic Council had made their decision 3 centuries ago. Humanity was expendable. When the Vrax swarm descended upon Earth's solar system, the Council evacuated their embassies, their trade stations, their observation posts. They took their technology, their knowledge, and their protection. The message was clear: humanity would face extinction alone. Anna stood on the bridge of the Prometheus Rising, her fingers dancing across holographic displays that would have seemed like magic to the aliens who had abandoned her species. Through the viewport, the sprawling megalopolis of Zenthor Prime glittered like a jewel, the capital world of the very council that had left Earth to burn. "Captain," Leo called from the weapons station, his voice steady despite the magnitude of what they were about to do. "All systems are green. The fleet is in position." Anna nodded, her jaw set with determination. Behind them, 700 warships of pure human engineering materialized from quantum stealth, their hulls inscribed with names that honored the billions who had died during those dark first years. "Remember Tara, never again." Phoenix Protocol. The Council had thought humans would die quickly. They were wrong. When the Vrax came, humanity had no plasma shields, no quantum drives, no antimatter weapons. They had desperation, ingenuity, and something the older species had long forgotten: the absolute refusal to surrender. The Battle of Mars had been humanity's awakening. Outgunned and outmatched, human fighters had done the unthinkable. They rammed their ships into Vrax destroyers, used nuclear weapons in ways that horrified the watching galaxy, fought with a ferocity that turned the red planet's orbit into a graveyard. Leo had been there, a young pilot who'd watched his wingmates die one by one. He'd learned something that day: sometimes survival meant becoming what others feared. Anna had been in the underground facilities of Europa, part of the team desperately reverse engineering salvaged Vrax technology. While the galaxy watched humanity's inevitable extinction, human scientists worked with stolen components, captured wrecks, and pure determination. They learned, they adapted, they surpassed. "Incoming transmission from Zenthor Prime," the communications officer announced. "The Council demands we power down our weapons and submit to inspection." Anna's laugh was cold. "They demand." How familiar. She opened the channel herself, her image broadcasting to every world in Council space. The assembled species, the crystalline the methane-breathing Solari, the ancient Morphids, all saw her face, human and defiant. 300 years ago, you left us to die," Anna said, her voice carrying across light years. "You deemed us too primitive, too violent, too expendable. You took your technology and ran while the Vrax consumed our worlds." Leo pulled up tactical displays. Council defense fleets were mobilizing, but slowly, ponderously. They'd grown complacent in their superiority. Anna continued. "But humans don't die easily. We learned from the Vrax corpses we piled around our worlds. We cracked your technology from the scraps you left behind, and we discovered something you'd all forgotten. Adaptation isn't just survival, it's evolution." She gestured, and the Prometheus Rising fired a single demonstration shot. The beam pure converted dark energy, a theoretical impossibility, according to Council. Physics sliced through an uninhabited moon, causing it to simply cease existing. The galaxy watched in stunned silence. "We didn't come for conquest," Anna said quietly. "We came because the Vrax are returning. Your long-range sensors are decades behind ours, so you don't know yet. But in 5 years, they'll be here, and this time, they're bringing their whole swarm." Leo remembered the day they'd finally pushed the Vrax from Sol System. The aliens had retreated in confusion, unable to comprehend how prey had become predator. Humanity spent the next 3 centuries preparing, expanding, and building. They'd found the Vrax breeding grounds, mapped their empire, and learned a terrible truth: the Vrax were coming back, and no species in known space could stop them, no species except one. "The Council has a choice," Anna broadcast. "Accept humanity as equals, full members with full rights and access to our technology, or face the Vrax alone while we watch from our new colonies in the void beyond your borders." She paused, letting the weight of her words sink in. "You taught us a valuable lesson when you abandoned us. In this universe, you save yourself. We're offering you a chance you didn't give us: survival." The Council chamber erupted in debate, visible through the quantum-linked feeds. Species that had stood for millennia suddenly faced extinction or the humiliation of accepting help from primitives. So the Cathara High Elder finally spoke, their crystalline form refracting light in patterns of resignation. "The Council ... accepts. But know this, humans, we will not forget this moment." Anna smiled without warmth. "Good, we're counting on it, because we won't forget either." As the Prometheus Rising docked at Zenthor Prime's orbital platform, Leo stood beside Anna, watching the assembled alien dignitaries gather to formally receive humanity into the Galactic Council. "Think they'll ever trust us?" Leo asked quietly. "No," Anna replied, "but they'll never abandon us again either. Fear is respect's ugly cousin, but it works." The airlock opened, and humanity stepped forward not as supplicants or victims, but as the species that had conquered death itself. They'd been left to die in the cosmos, written off as another failed species. Instead, they'd become something the galaxy had never seen, proof that the desperate, the abandoned, and the condemned could rise to become its greatest power, and the universe would never underestimate humanity again.